This story is a reminder that not every battle is meant to be won, but every loss has something to teach. There are battles we fight with everything we have, and still we lose. Not because we are weak, but because we do not yet understand what the battle requires. In life, not every defeat is a failure. Some defeats are lessons. Some losses are just necessary to shape us, to correct us, to prepare us for the victories that actually, truly matter. Because sometimes, the battle you lose today is the lesson you need for the life you will live tomorrow. Welcome to KCA Production, bringing you stories that teach, inspire, and correct. Kindly subscribe to KCA Production for more powerful and life-changing stories. Today, we present Lost Battle. In a quiet land, surrounded by thick forests and flowing rivers, lived a community that valued strength, courage, and honor above all else. It was a place where tradition guided daily life, and every individual understood their role within the village. Among these people, warriors were highly respected, not because they were feared, but because they were seen as protectors, defenders of peace, and symbols of discipline. In this same village lived a young warrior named Tari. From an early age, Tari stood out among his peers. He was stronger, faster, and more determined than most of the other boys he trained with. While others grew tired, Tari pushed forward. While others hesitated, Tari stepped ahead. While others doubted, Tari believed in himself. Over time, it became really clear to everyone that Tari was not ordinary. As he grew older, his strength became even more noticeable. He began to win every fight he entered, whether it was a simple training match or a competitive challenge. Tari always found a way to come out on top. His movements were sharp, his strikes were precise, and his confidence, it never wavered. The villagers admired him greatly. Children followed him around, watching his every move. They whispered among themselves, calling him the strongest warrior in the village. Young trainees tried to imitate him, copying the way he walked, spoke, and trained. The adults were not left out. They spoke of him with such pride, often mentioning how he would one day become one of the greatest warriors that the village had ever known. But admiration has a way of changing people, especially when it's constant. Slowly, without realizing it, Tari began to believe everything people said about him. What started as confidence slowly turned into pride. He no longer saw himself as someone who was still learning. Instead, he saw himself as someone who had already arrived. When elders gave advice, he listened less. When others tried to correct him, he ignored them completely. In his mind, there was nothing left to improve on. After all, he had never lost a battle. But what Tari did not yet understand was that strength alone does not make a complete warrior. There are battles that cannot be won by power and strength alone. There are challenges that require patience, understanding, and wisdom. These were lessons Tari had not yet learned. And soon, life would teach him those lessons in a way he would never forget. One evening, as the sun began to set and the sky turned shades of orange and gold, the elders of the village gathered as they often did. It was a time for reflection, storytelling, and sharing wisdom passed down through generations. A small fire burned at the center of their gathering, casting soft light on their faces as they spoke. Tari was nearby, not part of the circle, but close enough to hear their conversation. At first, he paid little attention. These gatherings were common, and Tari believed he had heard most of their stories before. But then, something caught his interest. One of the elders began to speak of a warrior. Not a warrior known for brute strength, but one known for something far more powerful: understanding. According to the elder, this warrior had faced many opponents and defeated them all. Not because he was the strongest, but because he understood his opponents better than they understood themselves. The elder explained that this warrior never rushed into battle. He observed, he waited, he studied every movement, every weakness, every pattern. And when the time was right, he acted with precision. Tari listened carefully now, but instead of reflecting on the story, he felt something else: disbelief. To him, strength was everything. The idea that someone could defeat strong warriors without relying on power alone seemed absolutely impossible. A small smile formed on his face. Then he spoke. "There is no warrior stronger than me," he said confidently. His voice was calm, but filled with certainty. The others went silent. Now, not because they were offended, but because they understood something Tari did not. They had seen this before. Young strength without wisdom. One of them looked at Tari and said quietly, "Strength is important, but it's not everything." But Tari had already made up his mind. In his heart, he believed there was no one he could not defeat. And that belief would soon be tested. The next morning, Tari set out early. The sun had barely risen, and the village was still quiet. Without speaking to anyone, he prepared himself and began his journey towards the forest. His goal was clear. He wanted to find this mysterious warrior and prove to everyone that he was indeed the strongest in the village and around as well. As he walked, the familiar sounds of the village faded behind him. The path ahead led into the forest, a place both respected and feared. It was known for its silence and the unknown that lived within it. At first, the journey felt easy. Tari walked with confidence, his steps steady and his mind focused. But as he moved deeper into the forest, the environment began to change. Trees grew thicker. The lights from the sun became very limited. The sounds of birds chirping and animals became fewer. The deeper he went, the more quiet everything became. There was a stillness in the air that felt different. Not peaceful, but watchful. For a moment, Tari slowed down. Something inside him felt uncertain. But instead of listening to that feeling, he pushed it aside. He reminded himself why he was there. He was not there to doubt. He was there to win. After walking for some time, Tari saw a figure ahead. A man stood in the distance, calm and unmoving. He did not appear surprised or even threatened. He simply stood there, as if he had expected Tari all along. Tari stopped. His eyes locked onto the man. There was something really unusual about him. He did not carry himself like someone preparing for battle. Instead, he appeared relaxed, almost effortless. This only made Tari more determined. Without hesitation, He gripped his weapon and moved forward. He did not speak, did not ask questions. In his mind, there was nothing to discuss. This was clearly a challenge, and he was ready to end it quickly. The fight began the moment Tari attacked. His movements were fast and powerful. Each strike delivered with confidence. This was how he had always fought. With strength, speed, and aggression. But something was different this time. The man did not panic, not as his other opponents had done. He did not struggle. Instead, he moved calmly, avoiding each attack with precision. Tari attacked again and again, but each time the result was the same. His opponent anticipated his movements and avoided them with such ease. Slowly, frustration began to build. Tari increased his speed. He attacked harder. But the more he tried to force the fight, the more mistakes he made. His breathing grew heavier. His focus weakened. And his opponent remained calm. The battle had gone on longer than Tari had expected. Yet it felt like no progress had been made. Every strike he launched had been avoided. Every effort he gave seemed to dissolve into nothing. His confidence, once unshakable, was now beginning to crack under the weight of uncertainty. He tightened his grip on his weapon, his breathing now heavier than before. Sweat ran down his face, not just from exertion, but from something unfamiliar: pressure. For the first time in a long while, Tari was not in control. Still, he refused to stop. In his mind, stopping meant accepting something he was not ready to accept. Stopping meant accepting defeat. And so, he pushed forward again, gathering what strength he had left, preparing for one final attack. This time, he told himself, would be different. He launched forward with everything he had. His movement was fast, aggressive, and powerful. It was the kind of attack that had ended countless fights before. But this was not like the other fights. And yet, the man did not panic. He did not rush. Instead, he observed. He waited. And at the exact moment Tari committed fully to his attack, the man moved. It was a simple movement. He stepped to the side, a slight redirection. Nothing dramatic, nothing forceful, Yet, it was enough. Tari's momentum carried him forward with no control. His balance shifted, and his footing failed him. Before he could recover, he fell really hard. The ground met him with a force that sent a shock through his body. His weapon slipped gently from his grip, and for a moment, everything around him felt still. The forest, which had been filled with movement and tension just moments ago, became silent, completely silent. Tari lay there, his back against the tree, his chest rising and falling rapidly. His body felt heavy, but it was not the physical weight that troubled him. It was the realization of the event that just happened. Slowly, he lifted his head. The man stood a few steps away, calm as ever. His posture had not changed. His breathing was steady. There was no sign of struggle, no indication that he had just been in a fight. That alone said everything Tari needed to understand. The battle was over, and for the first time in his life, he had lost. Not after a long equal struggle, not after a moment of weakness, but because he had completely outmatched in a way he had never experienced before. Tari remained on the ground, unable to move immediately. Not because he was injured, but because his mind was trying to process what had just happened. He had trained for years. He had fought countless opponents. He had won every battle he entered. And yet, none of that prepared him for this moment. For the first time in his life, Tari understood what it felt like to be defeated. Not just physically, but mentally. The man took a few steps closer, his movements calm and unhurried. There was no anger in his expression, no sign of pride or even victory. Instead, there was something else. Finally, he had understanding. He stood beside Tari and looked down at him, giving him a moment to gather himself before speaking. "You are strong," he said finally. His voice was steady, neither harsh nor soft. It carried a tone that demanded attention without forcing it. Tari said nothing. He remained where he was, listening. Your strength is not the problem, the man continued. In fact, it is impressive. Many would not be able to stand against you for even the moment. There was a pause. But strength alone is not enough. The words settled heavily in the air. Tari shifted slightly, now sitting up, his eyes fixed on the man. There was no longer defiance in his gaze, only curiosity and something close to humility. You fight without understanding, the man said. You move without observing, and you attack without learning. Each sentence was simple, but it struck deeper than any physical blow would. You rely on what you already know, he continued, and you believe it will always be enough. Tari lowered his gaze slightly. He could not argue, because deep down, he knew it was true. A warrior, the man said, does not only fight with strength. He studies, he waits, he understands, he adapts. The forest remained quiet as the words echoed in Tari's mind. Tell me, the man said, during our fight, what did you learn about me? Tari hesitated. He replayed the battle in his mind, trying to recall something, anything that showed he had paid attention. But there was nothing. He had been too focused on attacking, too focused on winning, too focused on himself. Nothing, he admitted quietly. The man nodded. And that, he said, is why you lost. There was no judgment in his voice, only truth. And this time, Tari had accepted it. The journey back to the village felt longer than the journey into the forest. Not because the distance had changed, but because Tari had. Each step he took was slower, more deliberate. The confidence that had once filled his movements had been replaced by deep thought. His mind replayed the battle over and over again. Every movement, every mistake, every moment he failed to see what was right in front of him. For the first time, he was not focused on proving himself. He was focused on understanding. The forest no longer felt like a place to conquer. It felt like a place that had revealed something important. By the time Tari reached the edge of the village, the sun was beginning to set once again. The same village he had left with confidence, he now returned to with awareness. People greeted him as usual, but something was different. He did not respond the same way, did not carry himself with the same pride. Instead, he was quiet, thoughtful, changed. The next morning, Tari woke up earlier than usual. There was no excitement in his body, no rush to prove anything, no urgency to show his strength. Instead, there was calm. A quiet kind of calm that comes when a person begins to see things differently. For the first time in a long time, Tari was not thinking about winning. He was thinking about understanding. He stepped out into the early morning air, village was still waking up. A few people moved quietly about their routines, while the rest of the community remained in the peaceful silence of dawn. Tari walked toward the training ground, the same place where he had spent countless hours proving himself to others. But today, he was not there to prove anything. When he arrived, he did not immediately begin to spar as his usual routine was. He did not rush into movements, did not start with aggressive strikes or powerful displays. Instead, he stood still. He observed other warriors who were already training. Some practiced their strikes, others worked on their balance, and a few sparred in controlled combat. Now, in the past, Tari would have joined immediately, confident in his ability to outperform everyone there. But now, he watched, paid attention to their movement, the way their feet were positioned, the way they adjusted their stance before attacking, the way they reacted when faced with resistance. For the first time, Tari realized something important. There was more to fighting than strength. There was rhythm, there was timing, there was awareness, and most importantly, there was patience. Slowly, Tari began to train again, but everything he did now was different. His movements were slower, more controlled, and more intentional. Instead of attacking without thoughts, he practiced understanding each motion. He focused on balance, he focused on breathing, and he focused on control. When he sparred with the others, he no longer rushed to win. He observed first, studied their patterns, paid attention to their reactions, and only then he moved. At first, it felt unfamiliar, almost uncomfortable, but he did not stop, because now he understood something he never understood before. Growth does not come from repeating what you already know. It comes from changing what you thought was enough. Days passed, then weeks, then months, and slowly the change became visible. Not just to Tari, but to everyone around him. The same warrior who once relied only on strength had become someone more complete. His movements were no longer just powerful, they were precise. His actions were no longer rushed, they were calculated, and his presence carried something new. Not pride, but quiet confidence. The kind of confidence that does not need to be proven, because it is built on understanding. Even the others noticed. They watched him train, and this time, they did not just see a strong warrior. They saw someone who had begun to learn, someone who had faced defeats and allowed it to teach him. And that made all the difference. Thank you for watching Lost Battle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to KCR Production for more powerful and inspiring stories.